Shangri-La. Heaven. I mean, everything is blooming, sun is shining. I mean, all around this spot, it is natural born blizzard. You'll never get there normally. But yet, it's a place where people live. And you don't die. You just live on. In earthly, heavenly splendor. Another proof that heaven is on the earth. Now the trick is to cause the people to whom heaven belongs to believe it is outer space and a place you go after death. The enemies to the people of heaven have a vested interest in convincing the people of heaven that it can't be had on earth. And if you watch people from other nations, you discover right away if you're awake. So you have to be awake to see this. You really, when I call it to your attention, you'll realize what I'm about to say. If you watch the people on earth, all nations live, all rulers of the earth live as if they know heaven is only on earth. And there's something peculiar about all the rulers of every nation on the earth. They live in earthly heavens. A lifestyle the opposite of the true people of heaven. The people of heaven are living in hell on earth, while the enemies to the people of heaven are living in heaven on earth. They have all the luxury, everything that you can imagine heaven is. The rulers of the earth have it and live it and enjoy it. They and their children. So why is it that all the nations of the earth keep it secret that heaven is on earth, paradise is on earth? So that they can maintain their rulership under Cain's and Lucifer lifestyle. The rich are able to live in heaven by exploiting the masses. The people of heaven created for everybody. The whole earth can enjoy heaven when the people of heaven take charge. Now, Lucifer, why is the world opposite now? Because Lucifer didn't want heaven for everybody. He wanted to be ruler of heaven for himself, proving he was jealous of Yahweh's heaven and Yahweh's rulership and authority in heaven. Since Yahweh had already created heaven, it wouldn't do Lucifer any good to try to create another heaven, because heaven already existed. So he wouldn't get any credit for anything he did heavenly. So he was forced to try to create heaven out of the opposite. I know I was there. That's why I can tell you these things. So you didn't know about this, but I'm telling you because I was there. That's how I'm come down. I'm bringing heaven. Heaven is coming down to the earth. It comes down with me. And I have heaven with me, but in your underworld thinking, you can't see it. Not only can you not see it, you have no concept of what it is. Now that's the synoptic overview of how hell on earth came about. See, Yahweh just said, okay, Lucifer, now I'm going to kill you for this, but not now. I'm going to reserve you for the end of your rule. See, your rulership has an automatic limit. 6,000 years is as long as yours will be able to last without bringing self-destruction and destruction of all the earth and what I put in motion. So take your opposition and see if you can create heaven on earth. And if you can, I'll let you do it. So see, I'm God of both anyway, bipolar opposites. I'm God of the negative and the positive. So if you can take negative and make it heaven, you go right ahead. But I'm telling you, it'll only last 6,000 years. And it's going to be nothing but hell, but you think you can do it, fine. See, but the reason I'm not going to kill you now is because of my stupid angels who were foolish enough to listen to you. I mean, you actually talked a third of my angels into listening to you because they didn't know the opposite. Now, hear that well now. See, you didn't, hey, if the angels of heaven all knew the opposite, then Lucifer couldn't have tricked them. They'd have known the end result. The angels of heaven only knew good. That's all they knew was the tree of life. That's all the fruit they had ever eaten from. In heaven, in the midst of the garden, that's all they ate was the tree of life. They had been obeying Yahweh. But see, the tree of good and evil was also there. Hey, you have free will. It's there. And Lucifer reversed our diet. He talked us into going against our good diet. And as you see today, he teaches you that the abomination is a delicacy. Lobsters and oysters and shrimp, every creeping, and all things that Yahweh has laid out as an abomination, which is abominable. It's abominable because it destroys your health and your life. That's bad for your body and your mind. So it goes together. When you take a person's mind from good, then his body also pays the price of the badness. When you follow the good teaching, then your body has good health. When you follow bad teachings, your body has bad health. Because the angels only knew good, Satan came up with the opposite plan, and that wiped out a third of the angels of heaven. And Yahweh said, because you did that, I'm going to kill you. Don't worry. Don't think that because you can just rise up against me and go free. Oh, I'm going to get you, just you wait and see. But I'm going to teach my angels a lesson. I know when you get through with them for 6,000 years, they'll be ready for me forever. Praise God. So see, when I told Satan that, he said, okay, I'll be ready for you. I'll have your angels ready to curse you to your face when you come. They won't even know you when I get through with them. So well, go ahead then. Lucifer actually thought he could exercise more power than I in 6,000 years. The whole thing was he really knows he's inferior to me. But the power that he felt he could exercise was in keeping the angels of heaven deceived against me when I come, and that I would never be able to recover you. And that's the way he felt he could get back at me and defeat me, was to take my loved ones from me and cause them not to know me when I come for them, and not receive me when I come for them, and that they would laugh at me and mock me, be stiff-necked, hard-headed, and rebellious against me when I come. And I said, go ahead. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you, and you'll see that I'm God of gods. You may be a god, but I'm going to show you who's the God of gods. Now you watch. Praise God. So it's not mercy for Satan to learn a lesson. It's for the angels to learn. And now I am here proving Satan is a liar. Because he said you wouldn't recognize me when I come. He said you would not receive me when I come. He said you wouldn't serve me when I come. He said you would love his ways so much that you just wouldn't go for the opposite of what he told. You'd never return home. Looks like he's a liar. Satan, from his inception, was and is an enemy to the people of heaven. So those of us who don't know where heaven is are the people of heaven. And those who think heaven is one place in the sky, Satan is a liar, so it's the opposite. It's right on earth. Gold, just like gold and silver is the real money, so he gives you the opposite. Paper. Honey is the real sweetener, genuine, legal sweetener. So he gives you granulated white poison and call it sugar because it's sweet. Yahweh gives you whole wheat bread with the life germ in the bread. So your enemy takes all the life out of the bread and bleaches it white. And you eat bread that has no life in it. None. And in case the crust just look brown, you'll tear it off. If it just looked like life, you'll tear it off. He taught you to love death and hate life. You can't enter heaven ignorant. Heaven is on earth, paradise. Heaven is also bliss. Give me bliss, baby. Get your dictionary. I'm going to run you tonight. I'm going to try my best to get where I'm going. It's going to be difficult. If I get where I'm going tonight, I might be here till 12. I don't know if you want that or not. Praise God. All bliss.
Bliss. Supreme happiness.
Heaven is bliss. Now, your enemy told you you had to die to get to supreme happiness. When heaven is simply supreme happiness. You know what supreme means? The ultimate, the highest. There's no, the epitome of happiness. There is no happiness greater to any degree.